Harringtons here.
How'd you find the time?
Well, I had the hospital call him and notify him.
What do you expect him to do, hold my hand?
Norman, he does have to know he's your father.
That sounds pretty silly coming from you, Betty.
Norman.
What kind of medicine is this anyway? You both had the Leslie Harrington treatment. You know what it's like.
Mr. Harrington?
Yeah.
I was the one who found your son.
Paul Hanley, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to thank you for bringing him here. What happened?
I found Norman in the square. He must have been in a fight. He was tied to the pillory.
What the devil for?
Well, teenagers can be malicious, Mr. Harrington, and imaginative. Norman seemed to think it was poetic justice, being tied to the pillory.
What did he say?
Oh, nothing very important.
He must have said something.
He talked about good and evil.
Mr. Hanley.
Sir?
I wanted to express my condolences.
About my father's death?
Yes.
I believe you already have expressed your condolences. You sent flowers.
What are those inadequate gestures, sir?
Expected from someone in your position.
My position?
You're a leading citizen, Mr. Harrington. Tell me, how well did you know my father?
Not very well.
Well, then your gesture was all the more thoughtful.
I liked your father.
Liked him?
Respected him.
Well, that's something quite different. You had to respect him, didn't you? Living here, facing this town after my sister's murder. You had to respect him for that. I meant the collective you, Mr. Harrington. Everyone had to respect him. The collective you and you.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. Harrington?
How is he?
Well, he has a few bruises, and
I'll go in and see him.
well, we're not through with him yet.
Dr. Rossi, I want to see my son.
Would you excuse us?
Hmm? Oh, of course.
What is it?
Well, someone has put something in his drink.
Is he all right?
Well, I think so. I've given him a strong stimulant.
Can I take him home?
I think it'd be better if he stays here for a while for precautionary tests. You can wait for the results of those if you like.
Of course I'll wait.
It won't be too long.
Yes, Miss Joyce speaking.
Dad? What happened to Norman?
He got into some trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I'm not sure. A fight, I think.
With whom?
I don't know. They put something in his drink.
It's weird. My head feels like it's stuffed with cotton.
Well, that's to be expected.
How come I'm so woozy?
Well, that stuff could have knocked you out, you know. You have any idea what was in that drink?
No.
Who did this to you?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter. Norman, look, this isn't some kind of a joke. This is serious business. Not only was it a criminal act, but, I mean, you were lucky.
Lucky?
Well, this could have been fatal. I'm going to have to report this to the police.
What are you thinking? What a nice headline this would make? Leslie Harrington's son involved in a scandal.
You'd buy that paper, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think I would.
Because you don't care.
Because I do care.
Sister-in-law, I wish you were still my sister-in-law.
Oh, go wash your face.
Mr. Harrington, I'd like to keep Norman here overnight for observation.
All right. Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, I think it's too soon now.
I understand.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Betty.
How was skiing?
Oh, it was okay.
You can go in now, Mr. Harrington. The examining room.
Thank you, Betty.
Oh, I feel so stupid. I'm out skiing and she's taking care of Norman.
You didn't know this was going to happen.
We should never have left him alone, Father. Why does trouble have to hit us right in the face before we'll look at it?
I'm looking at it now, Ron. I'd better talk to him alone. Hello, son.
Dad?
How are you feeling? I said, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm not afraid of you.
Where were you tonight, Norman?
At the shoreline.
This happened at the shoreline? I'll close them down.
I wasn't with the shoreline crowd.
Then who were you with? You know, don't you?
Sure I do. You said I needed a change, didn't you?
It's my fault. Is that what you're saying?
Look, Dad. They said I have to get settled for the night.
They'll wait. I want you to tell me something, Norman. What did you want for a father?
What do you want for a son? The all-American boy, Huckleberry Finn?
I wanted you, Norman. I still do. I know it hasn't been perfect. I've neglected things. Tonight I was hasty with you. I had things on my mind.
Your dinner at the country club?
More. Lately I've had a great deal on my mind.
Your codicil fight? Your precious mill?
Your mill.
Oh, stop telling me that, Dad.
Norman.
Listen, be honest with me, will you? You're still fighting Mother even though she's dead. Just admit it.
I loved your mother. I know you don't believe that, but it's
Dad,
true.
I saw...
You saw a tense, unhappy woman. A woman who made mistakes and lived too long with him.
Dad.
Now listen to me. We both made mistakes. A man and woman love each other. Something happens. They make a bad choice. They live with that choice for the rest of their lives. And they watch it strangle every decent feeling they ever had for each other.
What was the choice you and Mother made?
It doesn't matter now.
It does matter, Dad. Tell me.
Sometimes it's too late even to explain things. I am still fighting your mother. For you. Have I lost? Norman? Drink?
No, thanks.
Let me take your coat.
Not right now. Leslie Harrington came to see me tonight.
What about?
Elizabeth's diary. He wants it.
Why did he come to you?
He felt I could persuade you to give it to him.
But why would he come to you? That's admitting he did kill Elizabeth.
He admits nothing. He doesn't have to. He knows that you're Allison's father.
Oh, Connie. I won't have it. Threatening you. I never would have challenged Harrington. But with that diary, I could bargain. For a vindication, for a decent name again. A way back to you and Allison.
I'm fighting for my daughter's life.
Our daughter. Take it.
I can't.
Take it, Connie.
I can't do it. You're entitled to something yourself. I shouldn't have asked you for it. I shouldn't have even come here.
You came for Allison?
I'm going to tell her the truth.
No. No, Connie.
spent 18 years in prison.
That's the past. It's dead. Allison's alive.
And you didn't kill Elizabeth.
Never said that before.
I wasn't sure. But now I am.
Connie. Lord is going to force you to tell Allison. Not Harrington, not anyone.
Oh, how can we stop him?
I'll stop him.
How?
I'll stop him.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Rodney and I had our marriage annulled.
You had your marriage annulled?
We thought it the best thing for all concerned, George.
Annulled?
And he came here to threaten you?
He told me to persuade Elliot to give him that diary, or he'd tell what he knew about Allison.
Didn't you think it was dangerous to come here alone and face a convicted murderer? Answer me.